Hello and welcome to another update video about LINK. Chainlink has reached the target / support area for this wave 2. Yeah, the typical area that we're normally looking for in a wave 2 correction. Yeah, and if it shows strength from here, you know, it's now reached sort of the what you would call the minimum expectation for a wave 2. Yeah, if it turns around here, it could deliver a strong wave 3 above 950. We can actually measure that and calculate that from the current lows. So if it turns around from here, you would actually expect, again, the 1.618 FIB extension. We're talking here about 990 for a third wave. I'm skeptical about this. I have to say that, yeah, that's why I'm more confident about other coins. Here, I'm a bit skeptical, and the reason is just this long sideways action since May. Yeah, it's just, this is not really great. It's not a great structure to bottom, yeah, especially as I considered the higher degree wave 4 here. Yeah, we would have to, if we want to find a wave 5 low, I would have to say it bottomed here in December, probably with a truncation, and that is never great, yeah. Yeah, and as I said to you before, there is still the bearish view here on the table, and that is more realistic than for other coins, in that we came down off this wave 4 high in November. We came down in a wave 1, then this was a wave 2, then here this is a wave 3 in an ABC because it's an ending diagonal, then we would get a 4 and a 5. And this is still very real. Therefore, anybody who decides to scale in here, be aware that this is one of the coins where I would give the bullish outlook a lower probability. However, it's still decent reward to risk. So it's up to you if you want to trade this or whatever. Anyway, it's no financial advice, you know that. But there's a decent reward to risk ratio from here, and it could, of course, start to turn around from here. So obviously I gave you the targets here for the 50% retracement. If it loses that, it could without a problem drop to the next FIB level at 620 and the 78.6 FIB at 585. Below 585, I have to put the white wave count in control, which is the bearish one, which could take us into the $3 to $4 region. So, and then, yeah, if I measure the target for the C wave, yeah, so the orange count is let's call it the bullish count, yeah, wave 1 up, wave 2 down. Within the wave 2, we've got the yellow ABC. So if I'm taking the length of the A wave, and if I go to the high of the B wave, then you can see how very well, I think I showed you that in the previous video, you can see how very well aligned the 50% retracement and the 1.618 FIB extension are. And this is FIB confluence, which means if it shows strength from here, if it turns around, it could really deliver a nice third wave. I think it's now, I'm not saying I definitely expect it to bottom here, but we have FIB confluence. And here is, anybody who's interested in this needs to watch here if a bottom is forming. I would expect, if it bottoms, it needs to bottom somewhere in this region. Yeah, it needs to avoid to drop below 585. And we have great FIB confluence here. So yeah, that's sort of all I can tell you at the moment about LINK. There is also, if we look at the indicators, maybe one more view here at the indicators, we've dropped into the bearish range on the daily, yeah, and there is also not really any bullish divergence on the lower time frames. So there is currently no sign it has bottomed really, but it could be the case, yeah. Also, the move up is currently not really strong enough yet. So I would currently even say, we get one more low at least, as long as we stay below the 680 level. Yeah, the 680 level, the last swing high here from Monday, from today actually. Was it today? Yeah, it was today. As long as we stay below that, I would be in favor of one more low, but and purely because the move up is currently corrective, but if it turns impulsive, then we have to assume the low was in here. Okay, that's my update about LINK. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.